Today, we're talking about the highlights of Super Bowl 59, federal judges blocking USAID and DOGE efforts, while the NIH announced a new policy, and other top news for Monday, February 10th. Stay informed while remaining focused on Christ with the pour-over today. Here's the verse of the day. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Lamentations 3:22 and 23. Let's get started with some espresso shots. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to Disney World after winning Super Bowl LIX, 59 for non-Romans. It was a blowout. The Eagles dominated from kickoff to Gatorade dump, ending the Kansas City Chiefs' three-peat hopes in a 40-22 victory. It's the Eagles' second Lombardi trophy in 7 years. QB Jalen Hurts won his first Super Bowl MVP and his first Super Bowl. Running back Saquon Barkley celebrated his 28th birthday with 97 yards. 57 were on the ground, earning him a single-season record total of 2,504 rushing yards in his first year with the Eagles. Meanwhile, rookie cornerback Cooper DeJean celebrated his 22nd birthday with a six-pack. Enough football. How are the commercials? Star-studded. Post Malone learned you can't actually drink beer in a beer ad. Famous Bostonians Ben Affleck and Matt Damon returned to promote Dunkin' Donuts, and Harry and Sally reunited over lunch in a Hellmann's Mayo commercial. Several ads took on the rise of AI, with companies like Google and Salesforce announcing new AI-driven features. Google's originally slated cheesy ad had to be recut after its AI program, Gemini, inaccurately claimed that Gouda accounts for half of the world's cheese consumption. What else? Emmy, Grammy, and Oscar winner and New Orleans native Jon Batiste gave a jazzy performance of the national anthem at NOLA Caesars Superdome. Then, at halftime, Kendrick Lamar performed with guest appearances from SZA, Serena Williams, and Uncle Samuel L. Jackson. Caesars Superdome attendees range from Taylor Swift to Paul McCartney to President Trump, who became the first sitting president to attend a Super Bowl. Whether you watched the Super Bowl, the Puppy Bowl, or maybe curled up with a good book last night, we can agree that God's call on our lives today is to live in a manner that reflects his undeserved love displayed on the cross. Pray that you will do that today. Ephesians 4:1 says, "Therefore I, the prisoner in the Lord, urge you to walk worthy of the calling you have received." Some Trump administration initiatives have hit judicial roadblocks. On Friday, a federal judge temporarily blocked efforts to dismantle the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, pausing plans to recall nearly all agency workers abroad and put 2,200 employees on paid administrative leave. Another hearing is set for Wednesday. Early Saturday, a different federal judge blocked the Elon Musk-led Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, from accessing Treasury payment systems over security concerns. Officials who gained access since January 20 must delete any downloaded records. While those efforts slowed, others began. The National Institutes of Health, NIH, announced a new policy limiting indirect costs on medical grants, which cover things like equipment, personnel, accounting, etc., to 15%. Universities warn it could upend medical research. The NIH called it vital to prioritize funding for direct scientific research. Here's the verse to consider when it feels like you take one step forward, 3 steps back. A person's heart plans his way, but the Lord determines his steps. Proverbs 16:9.
Hey, it's Emily from The Pour Over. Here's some girl math for you. If I get cash back on gas and use it for free, air quotes, coffee, it's like I never spent any money at all. That's why I love Upside. It's not a confusing point system. I can just transfer the cash straight into my account. Plus, I'm getting cash back for stuff I'm already doing, like filling up my gas tank and Friday pizza night with my family. It's super easy. Download the app, check the map for offers, claim one, pay like normal, and boom, cash back. Basically never spending any money at all, right? Download the free Upside app and use promo code TPO to get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. That's an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas using promo code TPO.
In other brews, here's a wraparound of updates. Uncle Sam added an unspectacular 143,000 jobs in January. Frigid weather and the LA wildfires slowed hiring, but healthcare, 44,000, retail, 34,000, and government sectors, 32,000, all saw gains. Wages rose a better-than-expected 4.1% year over year, and unemployment dropped to 4%, an 8-month low. With the economy holding steady, a Fed rate cut isn't likely anytime soon. The wreckage of a missing passenger plane in Alaska was found Friday. The small, single-engine aircraft was found on ocean ice in the Bering Sea after a 24-hour search. It was flying in poor weather from Unalakleet to Nome, two small cities inaccessible by land, when it rapidly lost altitude. The cause is not yet known. All 10 on board are presumed dead. Hamas exchanged 3 hostages for 183 Palestinian prisoners on Saturday. The pale, gaunt hostages were compelled to thank their captors during the handover, a move Hamas said confirms the Palestinian people and the resistance have the upper hand. Israel said their serious condition won't go unaddressed. The released prisoners included wartime captives from the Strip, plus pre-wartime life-sentence terrorists. President Trump has levied financial sanctions and visa restrictions against officials from the International Criminal Court for targeting America and our close ally Israel. The ICC issued an arrest warrant for Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu last fall. Nearly 80 countries released a joint statement disapproving of the sanctions, saying they threaten to erode the international rule of law. Joysticks went still around the world on Friday when a major PlayStation Network outage locked gamers out of online services, stores, and apps. Sony confirmed that some outages were offline and apologized for the inconvenience, but didn't explain the outage. Systems were back online by Saturday night. And that's all we have for today. Thanks so much for listening. If you're listening on the Apple Podcast app, give us a 5-star rating and drop a review. If you're listening on Spotify, give us a follow and hit the notification bell to never miss a new episode. We appreciate your support and hope you have a great day. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Need a New Year's resolution reboot? The 1-Year Chronological Study Bible guides you from Genesis to Revelation with daily readings in the order the events happened. Notes, articles, and reflection questions help you dive deeper. Plus, readings are marked by days, making it easy to stay on track all year long. Learn more at the link in our show notes.